Hey everyone, welcome to Rambling Hour with Lisa, season 22, episode 12. We are at the end of season 22. The weeks keep going by and I keep on rambling. How is everyone? What's new with you? What have you been up to? I'll probably pull you in a little bit, get closer and pin this thing on me. Although I think my outfit always looks better when I don't have the microphone on, but I'll pin it to me anyways. So and then I don't like when it gets closer and further and then the sound gets louder and quieter, and let's come in closer. Is that too close? A little too close? What movie is that from? One of the Disney movies. Come in closer, a little bit closer. Oh, too close, a little too close. I think it might be Aladdin, my favorite one, with Iago or somebody. I can't remember exactly. But what's up with you guys? How are you? You can see behind me outside, the sky is gray. We have not got the rain that we need. We've had a bit of dribble. In the night, I heard just started coming down, pouring. And I was like, yes, finally. And then it tapered off. I was like, what? Like a minute, not even, of heavy rain? We need way more than that. However, it has been a little bit chillier. It's only been a high of 19 today. So sweater weather already. When you've had the highs in the high 20s and early 30s, then when it's 19 it can feel a bit chilly. So it has felt a bit chilly today, but then I went outside and I mowed the lawn. I even took down the ugly orange fence. I don't know if you can see the lawn behind me, but anyways, and I was too warm from doing some work. So here we are. Nice outfit. And I'm actually just wearing what I was wearing before, sweatpants and t-shirt, because again, it was a bit chillier today. So brought out the old sweatpants instead of sweatpant shorts. And yeah, but I'm liking how tanned I am. Except that if you saw the covered parts of me, it's two different people, how dark and light, you know what I mean? My watch, you can actually see a little bit of my, hey, it's raining. It's actually raining. I'm like, what is that sound? It sounds like it's raining. We need this rain so badly here. The grass is gone dormant and yellow, and I have loved the summer. I have felt like we've had a summer, even if it rained the rest of August, which I don't want it to rain the whole August, but I feel like I've had a summer. July has been so nice. It's been weeks of nice weather, and I really feel like finally we have a summer. Whereas a lot of times with the mild temperatures here, oh no, it's still raining. It's just gotten quieter. I was like, did it already stop? So with the milder temperatures, you could be waiting for summer, or you might have 2 nice weeks in the spring and then all summer it's mild. So I really, really have enjoyed the summer and the hot weather, but we need the rain. There needs to be a balance. So you can't have a nice garden without the moisture. I really can't hear it anymore. No, it looks like it's a little bit coming down, but not enough to even make a noise. So, what else have I done this week? So gardening on the nice days, and even all the front, I've got fertilized. You're supposed to fertilize your potted plants and summer plants, not pot plants. You know what I mean? Anyways, you're supposed to fertilize in the summertime, in the growing season, spring to early summer or whatever. You're every 2 maybe to 3 weeks. Well, I haven't done that. This is my first fertilizing, and it's nearly the end of July, but better than none. So I got the whole front fertilized a couple days ago, and then Thomas was going to Costco, so then he asked me if I wanted him to pick up the shelves for our garage. We already bought 2 sets of the shelves, but he has an estate car, which is what we call a station wagon, so it's long. So in my car or his car, the shelves would fit. In Steve's car, they wouldn't fit. So he asked me if I wanted him to get the other 2 that we were buying for the other side of the garage. And I said, yes. And so when he got home with them on Friday, Then I finished like fertilizing the plants in the front, and then I got right to putting them together and cleaning out the garage and organizing it. So I put one shelf together on Friday and half cleaned the rest of the garage. Then Saturday was the rest of it, and I got it done. So I'm really happy with the progress in the garage. And now it's kind of like split into two sides of the garage. It's like all stuff to do with like pantry and cooking and kitchen and stuff that will eventually go in the utility room or pantry. And then the other half is all the garage stuff and tools and like all that stuff. So it's looking really good in there. And that's what I've done the last couple days. And then today I haven't done too much, but pen pals too, writing letters in the evenings. And I have another one to write today and find some things to put in the envelopes and stuff. And that's what I've been up to. We had our last art class this past week until September, and that was good. It's a series of 3 I'm working on, so I got to finish it at home. And also on Monday, me and Steve went to this garden center, and we had Jackson with us, our grandson, and we went to this garden center because Steve had read that it was like voted one of the best garden centers in the UK or in Cheshire or wherever. And so we decided to go to it, and we brought Jackson with us, and we didn't know until we got there that there's this really cool dinosaur display with these huge dinosaurs, like animatronic, like, where they move and stuff, but they had them like outside in this display, and it was really cool even for adults to be able to see these huge dinosaurs with the plants and the trees. And like I took some videos too, because just the grass is blowing and the dinosaurs moving its head in the distance, or when you're up close to them, to think like, I know we don't totally know what they look like, if they have feathers, what colors they wear and all that, but just even taking that moment to be like, wow, this isn't a fictional thing. Things this big did roam, and they lived on prairies and grass, and like, it's just so super cool. And to read about the different dinosaurs, where they came from in the world. And yeah, it's really neat. And that was just at a garden center. So I definitely go back to that garden center. It is in Cheshire, near Warrington. It's called, it starts with a B. It's 4 letters. It's not Beats. Now my brain's shut off. Do I have anything around me that will remind me of what it's called? Okay, well, no, I can't, but I'll put it in the comments. Or if you're watching on YouTube, I'll flash it up right here. This is the place, the garden center. Speaking of YouTube, if you haven't already gone and liked my YouTube at Rambling Hour with Lisa, why not? Why have you not gone over there and liked them? Facebook only keeps my videos for 30 days and then it deletes it. So any of my old episodes that you missed and want to watch are on YouTube. They're all there. And even this one, when it's done, I will put it up either tonight or tomorrow. Sometimes it takes me a couple days. Most of the time I can get it up the same day or the next day, depending on how much we've done in the video. But there's nothing specific about this one. We're not in the kitchen cooking. We're not doing arts and crafts. We're just sitting here with the patio doors open, and because I thought it's summertime, let's still enjoy the outdoors. But I knew that it may rain and that it was chillier, so I didn't want to set up outside in case it rained, although I could have done the greenhouse. Yeah, maybe I'll do the greenhouse on a rainy day too, because if I do it on a nice day, it might be too hot in there still right now. But so tonight, like I said, I'm just writing back to another pen pal, and then uploading this to YouTube. What else do I need to do tonight? I can't think of anything. So coming up this week, again, no art class. We have our grandson every second week now because his mom's home with the baby. So she doesn't really need us to watch him. We just like having time with him because that's spending time with our grandson to get to know him and everything. This week coming up. So, hopefully the door will go in the kitchen this week. The tile guy came for the tiles in the bathroom upstairs. Hopefully that'll be done on September. So, and then we can put the bathroom back together. So those things are happening. I can't think of anything specific going on this week, but it is the end of July. So my plan is just to keep enjoying summer and being outside and gardening and really making the best of it, because even though you can garden all year here, it's summertime. It's the best of, right? And now that I'm back into it, I want it to be, like I've said, I don't want it to be as high maintenance of a garden as I had a few years ago. I want it to be low maintenance, but I want it to be productive, practical, and I want to utilize my garden in my greenhouse to the best that I can. So saying that, I am so excited about my greenhouse and having it for the spring when I start seedlings. I know I'm looking ahead in a way, but I'm enjoying right now as well. But just knowing so when I get things ready for the winter, when I get things ready for to have the room in spring to put I'm just excited about it all. I'm excited to get back into gardening projects in the garden. There is some things that need to be done. I told you guys about the one area of the raised beds that I need to fix where the fence has fallen out. What else do I need to do? I want to do the bog filter behind the plunge pool. What else? Oh, the stream. I need to redo the stream. Well, so the rats chewed through the cord for my pump for the, at the end of the stream, there's a little pond that holds all the water that the pump goes in to bring it back up to the top of the stream to let the water run down again. And it had gone around next to the greenhouse and then underneath into the greenhouse to plug in. And in that little tunnel, the rats chewed it. So it's just two pieces. So I need to redo it and then put it somewhere where they don't chew it, or get the electrician when he comes to put, I don't remember what it's called, a coax cable, armored cable that they can't chew through on the pump. So there's that. Any other? Oh, and actually the tutor bed out front, really, it needs to be redone. But it hasn't rained at all, so it's so dry there that I don't want to get into that right now. But that's gardening stuff. What else do you guys want to talk about? So witch casket. Listen to this. 2 years I've been getting my witch casket. No problems. And then I was wondering why, because I should have had it before last Sunday to show you guys. My July witch casket doesn't come. Finally, I look back in my bank and it shows that it didn't come out in June, the payments for my July casket. And I'm like, why didn't it come out? And then I looked in my emails and saw that I never got the email that says it had been shipped. So then I contacted Witch Casket because I was so upset, because I thought oh no, because you only have until the 15th to subscribe for that month's. Not if you're on a subscription, not if you get it every month. You don't have to worry about those things. But if you haven't subscribed and you want that month's, you have to order it and subscribe before the 15th. And it was already after the 15th because I thought I was getting mine. And so I was so scared that I wasn't going to get the July casket and then miss out on these great items. And so I contacted Witch Casket, and luckily I just had to do a manual invoice for July, pay it, and then resubscribe for August, and I'll be subscribed again. I was well, what? I don't know what happened, because there's money in the bank. I don't understand why didn't it go through. So, Witch Casket goes through PayPal to take the money out of my account. So even though there's money in my account, I think what happened, because then I went on to PayPal to see what the problem was, and it showed that in March, somebody had either put 2 pence or taken 2 pence out of my PayPal account. It's one of those scammy things where they test the account, and it says, if this was you, 940 pounds will be taken on blah, blah, blah day. And if this wasn't you, call the number, blah, blah, blah. And I hadn't seen that in March. I didn't see it until now. So I didn't call the number. I still have the number to call. But what I'm thinking is they saw that this happened, and it's a regular scammy thing where this 2 cents, just to test the account. So they saw that, they froze my PayPal account. So when Witch Casket tried to take my payment 3 times, it didn't work. So then they canceled my subscription. And so the problem is PayPal, that it's frozen. So I need to call them and talk to them so that when I resubscribe for Witch Casket, I'm either going to not go through PayPal, or if I have to go through PayPal, which I don't know if I do or not, then I need to make sure it's not frozen and that I don't have any problems in the future. So I'm saying that I don't have my July witch casket yet. I haven't looked at the video online on YouTube. They do a unboxing video and shows you what's in the casket. I don't want to see it. I like the surprise of opening it. So it should be coming this week, and then I'll decide if I want to wait to show you guys or not. Because another thing is that today is episode 12 of season 22. So I usually take that 1 week off in between seasons. Now I did take a day off a couple weeks ago when I needed it. So I'm not sure if I'm going to take the gap on next Sunday or not. We'll see. But, yeah, so, and, oh no, I did say also, yeah, remember I said that. So even still, when I get my witch casket, I won't have it on my normal rambling hour because not all of you guys care about what I get in it. But I'll do a video or a little mini live and show it off. I wonder, I should, just like the first Tuesday of every month is when I go over the books that I've read for the month, which I will be doing August. The first week of August, the first Tuesday in August, I will be doing a book review for sure. And at 8 p.m. British time, and so 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I know that on a Tuesday that doesn't work for everybody, but it'll be live, but it'll also like be posted after, right? So my book review, and then so I should probably choose a day because like usually the witch casket gets shipped on the 14th. So if I choose a specific day, like the 17th or 18th or whatever, then I could just do it that day every month, and then I can go live. So people who want to watch it live can watch it live, and those who don't can just watch the later one or not at all. Yeah, sorry, just brainstorming to myself. I don't usually wear sweaters, jumpers, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so they call them woolly jumpers. I think I explained this to you guys before, but they call them woolly jumpers here because they're made out of wool, or they were, and then sheep jump, so woolly jumpers, that's why they were called that. So they still call them jumpers here, but I don't tend to wear them because I usually get too hot. But I have to say, I really like this one with my hair. I think it looks really good. What else do you guys want to talk about? In the kitchen, all those things, you guys got to wait for the weather to get crappier for me to do stuff in the house. Otherwise, you guys are just getting a wee bit of me because most of my time is spent in the garden, or like I did get a bit of housework done because it just needed it. But like it's only been the last couple of days that have been a bit overcast and stuff, and we still haven't got the rain. So that's why I could mow the lawn today and be outside. Sorry, I'm getting a bit of tickle in the throat. Oh, so I went for a walk today, just a short walk, because yesterday's photo for the day was how I do a photo a day. Yesterday's was limit, and I didn't know what to, because Steve helped me with the July photo of the day when I choose all the words, and we were driving at the time, so that's why lots of the words have to do with things like that. So limit. So he said, like just a street sign with the speed. So I went for a little walk to try and find one. And there is this one near our house on King Street that has, like where if you speed past it, it tells you that you're speeding and to slow down. So I did that one. But on my walk, I went past this house that has a buddleia, which is like one of Steve's favorite plants out in the garden. It's like butterfly bush, and they had yellow on it. And I do have a yellow one that has like, it's a global buddleia, so the balls of yellow are like really small, but it's different than this one. This one is yellow, and it does have circles, but it's more similar to a normal buddleia, but yellow flowers. So I knocked on the door to get a cutting because it was in their garden, in their yard, so I wasn't going to cut one. But I did, once I went up to the door and knocked and nobody was answering, I did walk over to it and take a few pictures. But it is really pretty, and I want to go back there when somebody will answer the door and see if I can get a cutting of it. I hope they say yes, but these are a little bit like a weed, so it's not, taking a cutting is easy enough to root and it won't hurt the plant. So hope they say yes. I'll let you guys know because I'm sure you guys don't really care, but that's something that happened today, and I'm excited about that because the color is just really good. I just need to find some pink ones now too. And I've got some cuttings of some really dark purple ones, and they seem to be like they're getting a little, because I took all the other leaves off, so it just focuses on getting roots when I put the sticks in the rocky dirt. and just leave it a bit watered. So, because you don't want to put too much water when there's no roots because they'll just rot because they don't have roots to absorb the water anyways, but you want it that humid environment. So that's why you need a little bit of water. So, and now they've got new little leaves. So, but they're just like a stick with little leaves. So it's going to take a while for them to flower, but at least they're alive. And then hopefully I'll have those dark purple buddleias. I can hear that it's raining again behind me, but not like pouring, just more like it was before. I need to eat something too. Let's see, yesterday I had chili, Steve's chili, and today I made more chicken to freeze, like just chicken breast. So I had bacon, and I made bacon as well. So I had a bacon chicken sandwich. But I want pasta. But, you know, again, I shouldn't be waiting till the end of the night to be eating. Also, with working out, I need to get back to that too. Yes, I've been working out in the garden, and my workouts aren't that long. And now that the weather is a bit cooler, there's like, I should just get back to it. There's no excuse. So, anything else interesting? No, I'm just excited about, like, so I told you guys, I think probably last week. Yeah, I did, because we did the live from over by the raised bed. So I was excited about getting those plants in their places. And then now the garage is getting cleaner. And I just get excited. What did Steve say? Oh, that I was in my element when I was like putting the shelves together and organizing. And it's true. I love organizing things, but I even love more when things are organized. So the better an area in the house gets or whatever, I just am so, or even the garden, wherever, I just am so excited to be more organized. I find it so much more productive. Like you can be more productive and more functional when things are organized and stuff. So just even the garage, being able to go in, get what you need easily, just so excited for that and all of it. But I'll be really excited when the bathroom is back in order too, and then the stuff can come off of the landing that goes in the bathroom, like the tub and stuff, and the stuff that's in our bedroom goes back in the bathroom, and the stuff in the second bathroom down, like on the main floor here, it goes in the bathroom, can go back up. That will make me a lot happier. It's like when you decorate for Christmas and you know, like I like decorating for my season. So you go all out with like so much stuff. But then when you take the tree and the Christmas decorations down and the house feels like naked, but kind of nice because it feels more simple and clean. And if you clean it. So it's like that. Just like there's things for the bathroom upstairs that are just spread out wherever. Once we get all those things back in the bathroom, it's going to be lovely to have that bathroom redone. And it'll be lovely to have all that stuff out of the rooms that it's being stored in right now for the time being. And then the door, I'm really excited about the door in the kitchen, but I don't want to get too excited because I've been waiting for it for a long time. And just, I mean, the Steve's friend who's doing it is very reliable, but you know, things happen. And so I just don't want to get my hopes up until it's done. All these things are like first world problems, but they make me very happy too. The little things in life make me very happy, and it's important to appreciate the little things. Speaking of which, somebody gave me, one of my pen pals gave me like some really nice compliments saying that I seem like, what did they say, to toot my own horn? Like that I'm loving and caring and, you know, just stuff like that. And it was like, whether it's true or not, I mean, it felt really nice to hear, and it was genuine. That's like, you know, sometimes people will say nice things to you because, for whatever reason, but when they're genuine, it just felt really nice to be complimented in a genuine way. So that made me feel really special. You can kind of see, like right here, there's the limelight hydrangea. It starts white and then it goes like it's starting to slowly turn pink. Oh no, it starts lime green. It's when it flowers, it's lime green, hence limelight. Then so you might be able to see some of the lime green in there, and then it goes white, and then it goes pink, which I don't know if you can, but some of them are starting to turn a little bit pink. And by end of summer, autumn, it's like darker pink. So it goes through all those colors. It's really cool. Limelight hydrangea. So I see that we can see that next to the greenhouse in the, I was going to say reflection, the whatever this is called. I don't know. My mom and sisters were picking Saskatoons. Um, so I'm happy when they spend time together, but of course I'm jealous and wish I was there too. But it is what it is. Uh, this week, grocery shopping, that never ends. I got to do it every week. It's almost time for Erica to go off to university, so that's exciting and a little bit scary for her, and a little bit scary for us. We were lucky enough to have all our children be adults now, and luckily we got to keep all of our children because not everybody in life gets to have their children until adulthood, which is sad. But luckily, thus far, they're all alive and doing well, and the youngest is an adult and she's going off to uni. So I'll be okay with that. I don't like, I'm not, you know, I don't think I'm going to cry or anything, unless she's upset, but I'm excited for her. And it's just, yeah, but the other ones didn't go like to uni. They went to college, but they didn't go to uni. And then like, it's not just that, it's going like living on campus. So, and even when Owen moved there, he was older. So it was different, you know? But that's like a month away. So that's happening soon. And yes, you might be wondering about applying for residency, permanent residency. Well, it's kind of like the visa thing. My visa doesn't run out till November, so I don't think I can technically do it until like 30 days before. So it is on my mind. I am getting ready to do that, but I don't think I can do it quite yet. So my nails are like horrible because of gardening and stuff, and they just get really rough. And then so I use the file to like make them like smooth so they're not catching on things. Although this is what I'm picking at right now because it's like catching right there. But they're just all like, and then there's one on this side that somehow it got, where is it? I don't have my glasses on. Which one is it? One of them, like, it went, when it broke, it went into, like, too far down. I gotta put my glasses on and then I'll see. Um, it's healing a bit now, but where is it? You think I'm making this stuff up? Like I'm lying about it. Where is it? Weird. I don't know why I'm not seeing it now. But it like, oh, maybe it's this one. It just, I think it's that one. Oh, you can't see that one. But like when it broke off, it was like this corner and it went down into the thing and it like really hurt. And actually this little one, I know you guys don't care. Do you ever get like something? Oh, it's this one. This one has like not necessarily a hangnail, but you can see, yeah, you can see it's a bit red there too. So it's a bit whatever infected or something. There's an owie right on the side there, but then I keep digging my filthy, dirty nails into it to, I don't know why, feel the pain, and as if the digging into it is going to make it feel better somehow, but it's not. Do you ever do that? No? Okay, just me. Books. Yes, I do. I was like, so I follow Christina Applegate. She's an American actress. She was on, um, just married or Married with Children for years when she was a teenager. And then she did, Dead to Me, the series, which is one of her last series because she has MS. And she has a book out called You with the Sad Eyes. And I do follow her on Instagram and stuff. And then I saw her again today and I want to get that book. And then there was a part of the book being read and I like read out and I thought, yeah, actually, even if I get the actual book, I'd like, it would be really good to like listen to on like Audible or whatever. So, I have to wait until I have some money this week and then I think I'll get You with the Sad Eyes. That's one of the books that I'm going to listen to this week. But yeah, I got other books that I need to take pictures of and really add to the book collection this coming up week because I have a few, but I haven't been listening to a lot of them because again, especially if I have to take pictures of them, then it doesn't take that long, but it's just setting the ring light up and getting pictures of them and then, listening to them, and it just takes some time. And it's like, even if it takes 10 minutes, that's still 10 minutes that I'm not out in the garden. So I've just been poor at, getting through some books. So, but because I'm going to be, like I said, the first Tuesday of August, 8 p.m. time here and 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'll be doing my book reviews for the last couple months. So I am for sure doing it, even if I only have a few books. But now this week is when I need to add any more books that I want to do before that book review. And I need to finish my art. I also, when I cleaned the when I cleaned the garage yesterday, I got the masonry paint out. So I'm going to mix the masonry paint with my acrylic paint to repaint the ducks that go out by the wildlife pond. Because when I painted the mural over in what I call the Tudor bed, the flower bed there, where I painted the mural, where I painted it to look like a Tudor building, I did that years ago, and I used masonry paint mixed with the acrylic paint, and even like the blue in the window and the brown of the door, like none of it is coming off really. And it's been years. So that's something that I suggest if you're repainting like statues and ornaments and things for outside in the garden, the mixing the stationary masonry paint with the acrylic. So I'm going to do that. I have the big bucket of it out over on the dining room table. And my ducks, I scrubbed them clean, so they're waiting to get painted. So that's something I can do on a rainy day if it rains this week. And then put them back out by the pond, so it back in their place. There's other things in the garden that could be painted too. Oh, Steve's like almost done his hedgehog house. He wants to put a window, not a real window, but just a window on the outside. That needs to be done. And is that the only thing? Because he's already painted it. It's got its roof on. That might be the only thing left that he needs to do to it. And then he built me, because I already had a bird feeding table, but it was all rotten and stuff. The top of it, the stand is still good. But so he rebuilt the top of the bird table too. He's done that in the last week or whatever. So that's almost finished to go outside too. Maybe I'll show you guys those as soon as they're finished. Oh yeah, I said I would show you guys the hedgehog house when it's done. And like I said, it is basically done, but he wants to add that window it's his design, so let him add his special touches to it. I'm going to do a little welcome sign, and I still don't have a name for the hedgehog, but yeah, I want to do a little welcome sign like that too for it, and then we'll put it in place. I'll show you guys first, and then we'll put it in place. This is one of the chairs from the dining room. I don't even know if you guys can see it on here, because what I see you guys seeing is different than what you guys see when I watch it back as well. You guys will see more of the frame. Like right now, if I put my fingers here, I'll try to go to so it stops there, and then that is the corner there, and then down. Oh, that finger needs to come in here, down, and then this is the corner, and this is the corner, and then across. So that's all I can see on my screen. I can't believe we're only at a half an hour. I know I can ramble, but I need some. Hey, I have Pop here, and I haven't even had any of it. Hello. I am so sorry if you can hear me drinking. I know that's actually a thing. Not a phobia, but like a thing that some people have like really bad, like where they really can't stand people eating or drinking. But mine's not like that, where it's like a medical condition or anything, but it's still gross. I still hate it. I don't want to hear people when it's quiet and you hear them gulping or chewing. Yeah. So sorry if I'm the bad guy here. We do have the death question as well when we get to it. It's number 15 this week, or we could do that now. But anything new in my I haven't even really been listening to any specific podcasts, just kind of episodes here and there and news ones. And it's just, it doesn't matter what side of politics you're on in the States. Donald Trump is just not fit for office. He has, had a conversation with a hologram president who has been dead for yonks. He is just not fit for office, but it's just horrible with the war in Iran, and it's ramping up now. And it's just really sad, the misinformation that people are getting. It's weird too that you'll hear even people that should have better sources and stuff, and they're like, oh, I heard this is happening, but they're not telling us this in America and then even in Canada too, where us from the outside, and I'm not saying our government's telling us everything either, but it's when they lie to you, when you see things with your own eyes and then they try to gaslight you and tell you that you didn't see what you saw or stuff. And I'm just really sad for people in different parts of the world, because we know this happens in Russia, China, and stuff, where there was somebody like from Russia that didn't even know the war was going on between Russia and Ukraine, because it's just not, they don't have the sources of, so it's just crazy. Mom says, hi, Lisa. Hi, Mommy. How are your Saskatoons? I'm jealous. You guys can make Saskatoon pies and pancakes and Saskatoon jelly. Yeah, so just keeping up with that stuff and praying for the people that have it so shitty right now. And like I said, the Russia-Ukraine war, it hasn't ended either. It's been has it been like 6 years now, or at least 4 years, right? I can't remember even when it started, but it's years it's been going on. And it's just sad and unnecessary. It doesn't matter what you believe or which side you're on or anything else. War is unnecessary. Yes, it's necessary to defend yourself if somebody is coming to attack you. But if those people would just be smart enough to realize there's no benefits from it, then they wouldn't attack you in the first place. I just think it's horrible, and people do not realize how many people war can impact. Mom says, not too much Saskatoons yesterday. I gave mine all to Tina. Oh, I see. Well, that was nice of you. You guys have got more rain there. Like, I don't know what the Saskatoon bushes, were they pretty full with Saskatoons and stuff? With like lots of our fruit, because we haven't had rain for barely any rain all of July. So most of the fruit and stuff has dropped off of plants. So it's not a good year for us for the fruit over here. But I don't know what it's like there. I think you guys have got more rain than us, so maybe the plants have had the moisture they needed to produce the fruit. I'm thinking about food. I want chorizo or like pepperoni. Chorizo is just a spicy Spanish sausage. And I want like chorizo or like pepperoni, like cut up in my pasta. Like a jambalaya, the spicy sausage. Mom says, no, not too much on the leaves on the trees at all. Yeah, so it's probably the same. Like, even if you guys have got a bit more rain, maybe you haven't had as much rain as you've needed for the season, because it's been hot and dry there too. Like, I know you guys have had a hot summer as well in July. I'm just thinking about food, but I don't have it. It's Sunday, so the shops close early on Sundays as well, so the grocery stores won't be open right now. There's like small like convenience stores open, but I'm not going to go spend extra money just to get the spicy sausage. I'll just have to deal with not having it and just put some chili flakes in my pasta and have the chicken. I also thought about that too, because I made the chicken and bacon. Well, I didn't think about the chicken. I just thought about like nacho chips with like peppers and chicken, and then Frank's hot sauce on. That could be good. Not that I need nacho chips, but this is the thing. I'm not doing my workouts, and I'm not always eating healthy right now. Mom says, nope, we have had too much rain. We got a storm last night that put out the power again. No, it's nasty. We've had lots of rain. Oh, I see. Yes, I know you guys have had some storms, and I did read because Erin is in a group with me and my sisters, my cousin Erin, and she asked if everybody was okay from the storm yesterday. And obviously I didn't have a storm yesterday. Well, it was really windy here today and last night, and it did rain a little bit, but I don't think it would be considered a storm. But yeah, we haven't had enough rain here. Definitely not. But I know Tina also said that too. She said that people make the mistake of calling it global warming. And even though the globe overall is heating up, it should more accurately be called climate change, because whether you believe in global warming or not, everybody can see the extreme weather that we're having all over the world. Even like there's forest fires in like France and Germany right now, I think. And I think there's forest fires up in Scotland. I know the moors as well, that are on fire here. So just there's extreme weather all over the world, more so than there used to be. So we can't deny that. And you can't be surprised when it happens. And it can happen anywhere in the world because, like Mom said, they had a huge storm, rain, put out the power and everything else. So one place it'll be tornadoes, the next place it'll be hurricanes, the next place it'll be earthquakes, the next place it'll be forest fires, next place it'll be flooding. Like nobody is safe from natural disasters. And it almost doesn't surprise us now when we hear about another one happening. It used to be that there was like only these emergency things where everybody could go and help when something happened. Now it's happening so many places that people have to help in their own backyard and they can't even necessarily go somewhere else to help. Like how America has sent, and Mexico has sent a bunch of firefighters to help in Canada with those forest fires. But at the same time, America's having forest fires as well. So we have, I just looked at the time and yeah, we have 20 minutes. So I can do the question and have some more of my pop. And then I will go and make some food because that's all I'm thinking about. Because that's how my brain works. Can't let me sit down like this because then I just start thinking too much instead of doing. I'm either doing things that are on my to-do list or I'm thinking about adding things to my to-do list. So for those of you who don't know, this is Loving My Life. This is my book that I have my death plans in, my death plans, like my funeral plans and end of life plans and all those things. Because who knows what you want more than you do. So if something happens to you, we don't know who of us is going to go and when, but this is where you get yourself a book, you get yourself a scrap of paper, whatever, make it a note on your phone as long as people know where to access it, the things that you want. And I have started doing questions. We have like 34, 35 questions. I've resubmitting them. If you want all the questions, let me know. We're on number 15 for today. And this is the question for the week. Itchy, sorry. The question for the week, question 15. Do you have a last will and testament? If not, start with a quick outline. Don't forget to include the following: executors, trustees, assets and debts, including benefits, charities, pensions, bank accounts, stocks, bonds, insurance, and loans, digital life, files, passwords, devices, property, vehicles, buildings, land, and personal items, dependents, children, animals, funeral, allocation of body, in brackets, remains, and last wishes. So those are just, I know it sounds like a lot, but those are just basics. So I am just as guilty. I don't have my last will and testament yet, even though I'm preaching these things. I need to, practice what I preach. Besides telling you guys, that's not good enough. We need to write it down. We have to get it notarized and make it official, right? But where to start? You can get cheap enough will kits online or even in stores. Some of them will have the will kits. Start with that. Write it. It'll have the questions. It'll ask you for things to start writing it down. You can even use it as a guide and write it on scrap paper until you have your answers right that you want to write in that one. Whatever, but you need to start somewhere. So basically, if you were to die, who would you want as your trustee and your executor? An executor is the person who executes the will and the things that you want done and everything else. They have to do it to what the will says. It's a legal document. They can't just do whatever they want just because you put them as executor. They have to do what the will says. And a trustee is, if I'm not mistaken, the person who deals with your finances and stuff with the will. But again, it has to be legal. It has to be done with what your wishes are and what the provincial or federal or state laws are and everything else too, right? So they're the ones who will do what your final wishes are and stuff as well. And so you got to choose somebody who can be reliable, but that obviously if it's somebody you can trust and rely on, then they're probably close to you. But are they also, if you die, are they going to be in an emotionally and mentally sound place to be able to execute the things that you need? Then that's when you start writing down, okay, like even how many I don't even know how many bank accounts Steve has and what money he told me in this account we have this, and in that account we have that, and then there's this account, and I'm like, okay, great. Telling me is great. That's wonderful, but I don't know, and I don't care because he deals with all of that and whatever. But I will have to care if he dies before me. So even if he had it all written down, this is what I'm talking about. So how many bank accounts do you have? If people need to get onto your computer, your laptop, if you pass away, or your phone, how can they access that to access your social media to let everyone know that you've passed away, or go onto your bank to access the funds to pay for the things at the end of your life? So all of that, digital life, files, passwords, devices, I just said that, property, and then including personal items, like is there anything that you have, like an heirloom jewelry or something that you want passed down? That's the most important thing. We've had this question before, is there things in your house that you want taken care of if you pass away that you want people to remove from your house before anybody comes digging around and stuff, because you don't want anyone to see them? You don't have to have that in your will, but you can have that in your planning book, this book that we're doing. Dependents, animals, that's in your will. What do you want to happen to your animals if you pass away? Where will they go? Who's going to have them, take care of them? We have a friend who left her dog to her niece and left money in the will specifically to the niece to take care of the dog and the dog's needs. And then in your will, you can have your funeral, allocation of your body, like what you want if you're going to be buried or whatever, and your last wishes. So do you have a last will and testament? That's what we're going to work on this week. Check back in with me. I should have at least, look, I have the question written. And what do I have here? I don't even have any outline here. I think I probably left no, I didn't. I put the next question right on the next page. And that's a long one, so I didn't leave room for that one either. But I can add pages to this. There is still lots of pages back here that I can say go to page and continue it in all these pages. There's no excuse why I don't have mine written down. Keep me accountable too, because it has to be done. So I should have this done by next week, even if it's sitting outside in a nice garden doing it, even enjoying the weather. There's no excuse for this stuff. Keep me accountable. Question 15. Like I said, if you want all the questions, let me know and I'll send them to you. Ash says, hi, Lisa. Hope you've had a wonderful day. How are you? Thanks, Ash. That's Allison's other half. Yep, good. Everything's been good. And what was the question? Wonderful day. How are you? I'm good still. And yeah, the day's been good and I'm still good. I'm just hungry. So that's what I'm going to go and deal with in a few minutes. How are you, Ash? How are things? I know Allison's upstairs here, so you guys aren't together at the moment, but hopefully you're good too, and Finley. My nose I need a tissue. And laundry, I need to do laundry. It just never ends, does it? Nope, my brain can't think of anything else. Birthday's coming up. No, yesterday was my cousin Francis's birthday. A couple days ago was my sister-in-law's 60th birthday, and my father-in-law's birthday was on the 18th. My father-in-law turned 82 on the 21st. My nephew turned 12, Declan, and then 21st, and then is that the 23rd? I think 18, 19, 20 is 20th or 23rd, somewhere in there is my sister-in-law. And then, like I said, my cousin Francis was yesterday. So there's been birthdays, but in this house specifically, the next birthday will be September 30th, for Aurora, who will be 21. And then all the October birthdays and stuff. So that, and no Mother's Day, Father's Day, no celebrations of those sorts, right? For August, September. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of what else is up. Hey, you know what you can do? And this isn't even a joke. Obviously you can only do this if you have the money to do it, although you can start making things as well, or even just planning, but you can start your Christmas shopping. You can do it all year round, or like I said, if you're going to make something for Christmas, definitely start now if you haven't already, because projects can take longer than you think, but there's no reason that you can't get going on things now, even though it's summertime, and then have them ready for Christmas. So then you're not panicking. Then I love shopping all year round if you have the money to do it, even if it's small things. But when I see something that seems like a good gift for someone that I know will be on my list anyways, because the list doesn't really change year to year, then I will pick it up throughout the year, put it up in a box in the loft, and then I have those things for birthdays and Christmas when they come around. So that's a reminder to do that. Anyhowser, I'm going to go and make some food and write back to my pen pal and get those ready to post tomorrow. And then maybe if I have time, I'll put this on my YouTube. Don't forget to go to my YouTube and like it. I also have a specific Rambling Hour page on Instagram, like not just my regular Instagram, but one that's just the pictures and stuff from Rambling Hour. That way, when people start watching my Rambling Hour, if they are just a fan of my Rambling Hour and not the rest of me, then they can just follow me there. So please go like them. All right. I love you guys. And next Sunday is, again, there is a chance that I take the week off. If not, I will see you guys next Sunday. I don't have anything specific planned. It's a summertime, so if it's nice out, we'll be outside. If it's rainy, we might be in the greenhouse. We will see. Okay? I love you guys, and have a great week. And please, please, please enjoy where we are right now. We are in summertime. We are alive. We are maybe around friends and family. Just enjoy the moment. If we're healthy, not sick right now, just enjoy what's around you. I'm going to go enjoy the food that is in my kitchen and the stationery that I own and the pens that work and all the things around me. So be grateful for what you have, right? Love you guys. Bye. Okay, I'm trying to press the red button, Grandma. Press the red.
So it says scare factor minimum. Should we do that?